let's listen into the Delhi police on the investigations.
डूइंग इन्वेस्टिगेशन ऑन इट अभी इन्वेस्टिगेशन बहुत ही प्रिलिमिनरी स्टेजेस के ऊपर है एनीथिंग एनी कमेंट ऑन दैट विल बी टू प्रीमेच्योर एंड अभी जब तक कोहेरेंट पूरी चीजें सीक्वेंस ऑफ इवेंट्स क्या है सब कुछ लिंक नहीं होता तब तक कुछ भी कहा जाना मुश्किल है
Have you identified the driver of the vehicle who was seen?
It is still ongoing. It is the investigation is
Has the
undergoing.
body been identified? That body?
The investigation is undergoing. There are many bodies there, and postmortems are also being getting conducted at LNJP. 5 postmortems have already been done. So we are in the process of identifying some of them, and there are other people also who are getting treatments. So as of now, what body and or anything related to that is still.
Do you have unidentified bodies also?
Yes, there are one or two bodies, but yes, we have already identified 6 bodies. They have been postmortem has been done of 5.
So you're confirming there are 2 bodies which are identified. Have any family members come and?
No, that is that is also preliminary because there are body parts also. So that has to be joined and that has to be logically connected with.
हमारे साथ डीसीपी नॉर्थ हैं राजा भाटिया, उनसे बात कर लेते हैं।
एक मिनट सिर्फ एजेंसी साथ में कर लेते ना सारे लोग एक साथ कर लो मेरे को अभी इन्वेस्टिगेशन पे फोकस करना है मैं बता देता हूँ ओके व्हाट आई कैन अभी
सर आज ये जो कल ब्लास्ट हुआ है इसके बारे में बताइए क्या एफआईआर दर्ज होगी
अभी एफआईआर दर्ज हो चुकी है कोतवाली पुलिस स्टेशन के अंदर इसमें यूएपीए एक्सप्लोजिव्स एक्ट ऑफ भारतीय न्याय संहिता की धाराओं के अंतर्गत ये मुकदमा दर्ज कर लिया गया है इसकी जांच बहुत ही तीव्र गति से आगे बढ़ रही है इसमें सीन ऑफ क्राइम के ऊपर आप लोग देख सकते हैं एफएसएल की टीम है दिल्ली पुलिस की टीम है एनएसजी की टीम्स भी हैं जो यहाँ पे सीन ऑफ क्राइम को एग्जामिन कर रही हैं और उसकी ग्रिड सर्च कर रहे हैं उसके बाहर भी देख रहे हैं कि कहीं कोई एविडेंसेस कुछ पार्ट्स कुछ ट्रेसेस मिल रहे हैं उनको वो लोग लिफ्ट कर रहे हैं उसके बेसिस पे जो आप लोग सबको पूछ रहे हो कि क्या एक्सप्लोजिव था वो एफएसएल वाले अपनी लैब में जांच करके ही उसकी पुष्टि कर पाएंगे तो अभी इसके अलावा और कोई भी फैक्ट जो है वो बहुत ही प्री मेच्योर है उसके बारे में बताना इन्वेस्टिगेशन इज ऑन गोइंग देर आर मेनी एजेंसीज ऑफ दिल्ली पुलिस एंड अदर एजेंसीज आर वर्किंग ऑन इट and all of that has to be collated to come to a logical conclusion and that will take time and in due course we will update you.
कार के ओनर की कुछ
We will update you in due course.
कितनी मौत की पुष्टि हुई है
अभी उसके अंदर हम लोग को एलएनजेपी से जो हमारे पास फिगर्स हैं वो एक है बाकी अभी मैं थोड़ी देर के अंदर आपको कंक्लूड कर पाऊंगा और भी हॉस्पिटल से हम लोग डेटा ले रहे हैं और सारा का कंबाइन करके इन शॉर्ट टाइम वी विल अपडेट यू ऑन दैट
इस वक्त हमारे साथ बातचीत करने के लिए डीसीपी नॉर्थ
हो गया
सर एक सवाल
So that's Raja Bhatia, DCP North, and the information that he's giving seems to indicate that multiple agencies are carrying out simultaneous probe, especially once they've collected traces. They collected a lot of explosive traces last night. There's a grid search. A grid search is that this entire area is split into various segments and sectors. And the police then keeps moving forward segment to segment, segment to segment. And that is how you know the impact of the explosives. How far did it go? The intensity, the kind of material that was used. Were there any shrapnel? Initial information seems to indicate no. Usually when an improvised explosive device is put together, terrorists put a lot of nails, ball bearings, all of that so that the impact is tremendous. The intensity with which the ball bearings and nails and screws go and hit victims, they pierce their body, that could cause more damage. But in this case, in the Red Fort case, prima facie, preliminary investigations seem to indicate that there were no shrapnel or ball bearing related injuries. They were predominantly burn injuries after a high intensity blast. And I want to bring in Milan Sharma and Piyush Mishra back into this conversation. Milan, you were giving us details of investigations, not just the Delhi police, but by Haryana police, by Jammu and Kashmir police, by intelligence agencies. They're working in tandem. What more have they been able to glean about these doctors of doom?
Well, all these agencies and the state police departments, as you mentioned, are working in tandem, and that is true. Many too have been questioned by the Jammu and Kashmir police as well, and there are searches and raids on by the Haryana police as well. And this entire modus operandi that we were talking about, certainly the police has come short of calling it premeditated, but as and when we see that the links are being joined from all over the places, it does seem to be an attack that is premeditated. And certainly that is why the police also, as we heard, the DCP has said that we are currently carrying out the investigations, and a clear link now is being established with the Jaish camp as well as the Faridabad module over there. And certainly these doctors of doom did use ammonium nitrate based fuel for this explosion, and what it has done is really made an impact in the area that is seen to be a very crowded area full of people at a point in time where certainly there's a railway station nearby where people are coming back from. There's a market nearby, as we have already shown our viewers, and that has led to loss of lives, which is perhaps the message that they wanted to send out. And certainly this has had a major impact in the minds of the people looking at such kind of a blast that has happened in Delhi after many, many years, so to say. And that is why around-the-clock investigations are being done, and all the agencies are working together, as you mentioned, not just from J&K, Haryana, Delhi as well, NIA, NSG, everybody coming in together to look at the exact way this whole operation is being carried out, especially after the Faridabad.
Was the
module,
Red
the
Fort the
2300
ultimate
kg of
target?
explosives
Remember,
that were
Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists have targeted Red Fort in the past. If I take you back decades earlier, Red Fort is always seen as a symbol of power, symbol of authority. Prime Minister addresses the nation from the ramparts of the Red Fort. Go back 1857. Chalo Delhi was the call. Red Fort was the signal where everyone had to assemble. So there is a significance why terrorists choose Red Fort to target. And it's been targeted before. Again, by terrorist organizations like Jaish-e-Mohammed, by Lashkar-e-Taiba. It's a symbolic message. We are challenging the seat of authority in India. Now, this module of doctors is seen as a Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorist module. Imagine highly educated medical doctors from Jammu and Kashmir. But then it's not just medical doctors from Jammu and Kashmir. This is a much wider plot. There's another doctor who's been arrested. This was the Gujarat police in action. And he was making a toxin, ricin poisoning was their effort. That kill as many people as you can through that dangerous toxin. Look at their mindset. Doctors take an oath. They're supposed to cure people. And these are doctors of death, doctors of doom. At least that Dr. Umar, who's been seen, according to Delhi police personnel, not just driving that car. He's been caught in multiple CCTV cameras, and he's masking his face, paid all the challans. He went and sat inside that car at that parking lot, must have deliberated for quite some time, put together those explosives, and bang, suddenly this blast. Sadly, 8 people are dead, close to 20 injured.